So we are going to talk through how we automate projects. So we implemented Rocketlane the first time, if you didn't hear me ramble yesterday in our session, for a company called Happy. We have since left Happy and started our own consultancy. And so when we made that transition, we also still needed a project management tool. Turns out when you run your own business, that might be a thing. And so we just reached out to Rocketlane to have that set up for us. So we use it in our practice. Definitely, if you have questions, if there's like an automation or a question you have about that kind of thing, please raise your. I can't see anybody outside, but they can see he's over there. He's got a microphone. If you want to see something, please ask. We definitely enjoy working with the tool. So if we can make something happen right now, we absolutely will. And if it's something that will take a little bit more coordination, we'll work on it and you can find us later and we'll show you how we got it to work. Okay? All right. Aya, you want to get started?
Absolutely. So I think I just want to start by saying that in our previous job, we used this tool on a much, much larger scale. We were implementing software for companies, for hotels in a similar situation. If anybody was here for the Actable session yesterday, where they might have one property or 150 properties, and we had, gosh, like hundreds of projects in the systems and many, many, many templates. And now we're using it in a very different way. There's all two of us. And what I have found that I really enjoy about Rocketlane is that you can use it and manipulate it in the most beautiful way to make it do whatever you need to do. So you will see today that we've built out a very specific project and very specific templates just to demo some of the different ways we've used automations in the past. And our example is very silly. It's about peanut butter and jelly because that's not the point. The point is all the different ways that we've been using the system to cut out the silly administrative stuff that neither one of us really want to spend our time doing. So we'll just sort of run through all of that, and I don't think that part will take very long. So please interrupt us and ask questions. And we don't have a lot of systems now that it's just the two of us. So furthermore, we're using Rocketlane to replace some of our other softwares. So I'll let Jen start and talk about how we're using it as a CRM.
So we are using Rocketlane as a CRM for us because we can, why not, right? So we set up the accounts feature. There's so much customization, obviously, we all know. If you're not a Rocketlane customer already, there's a ton of customization. It's very easy to add custom fields, all that kind of stuff. And then from there, using the smart fills, you can create automations in your documents. So we created a series of fields that we need in order to set up an account. If we dive into any one of them, it's a Mac, I'm a PC user. So as an example, we set up special, like we have different note types for like an audit visit, follow-up. We use the tags to go through and flag things for us, count notes, all those kinds of things, our revenue, description of what the deal would be. I'm the account owner, and different things like that. This is a new deal that I started working with a couple of months ago. I went to the property and did a full property audit, like through the transactional journey, through their website, through everything. And so I am trying to bring this new customer on board with us. So we keep the status as a prospect for now. And it's easy enough to create a new account. I can do that now too. So it's just simple enough, not on a Mac, to just go through this. I'm just going to run through it since why not? This is a prospect. And then what you can do is we created a different set of project templates for all of the different features of our business, right? So we do have a pre-sales project phase, project template. So do you want to talk through that?
Sure. All right. So once Jen gets her account created and gets started and it's time to actually get into action, we are working on how to actually automate this with, what is it, the HTTPS protocol?
Yeah.
But we're still building that out, so we can't show you that yet. But for now, when she's ready, we'll build out a new project, and we're going to use our Dinah Cafe today. And I'm going to keep this super, super simple. We just select our template, our dates. We're going to go fixed fee. I'm just putting in some arbitrary fields here. We're assigning the project owner, that's Jen for now, because she's doing all that fancy sales stuff. I'm the clickety-clack person.
That was like a really hard revelation for me yesterday. It's like, I'm a pro services
She
person.
is the salesperson.
But I'm the salesperson. That was a hard one. Tough pill to swallow. But you know, who do I have to blame for a bad deal but me? So hopefully that means that we'll get better deals this time around.
And then these are our custom fields that will end up appearing on the overview tab. And I'm arbitrarily putting in some stuff here to show you some fun stuff later, but filling all of that stuff out will then create our project. And the way that we have this built out is we've gone to the side of having a lot of little templates rather than having one big template, because that will allow us to use automation to sort of pick and choose what needs to happen. In my previous life, we had a lot of big templates, and that's what worked for us there. And I will say that there was sort of an in-between life where I actually had an in-between version of that. We had some really big templates, and then we split those up into medium templates to really start leveraging all these different versions of automations, because at least in the hospitality world, which I've heard a lot of people say, every project is exactly the same and that they're all completely different. This is where the automation begins. Obviously, the humans will have to come in here and manage their work. But so when Jen is done with her prospecting call, it will automatically, we're gonna have to do like a lot of refreshes here, but you'll see that that chat lighted up. It will automatically create the requirements task. It has gone ahead and sent a notification out to the customer, thanking them for the call today, inviting them to Rocketlane and asking them to fill out this requirements form. I know that we can automate reminders. We've done that before. We just haven't done that yet because there's still only 2 of us and we can do the harassing for now. Then from there, hopefully we have some really good clients who will go ahead and complete these in a safe and reasonable amount of time. And I'm going to fill out just the required fields here for the sake of time. And once they do that, it will go ahead and move us right along and import the next template, which we have that broken out to the next phase as well. So now Jen actually has to come in here and review the
order form.
Review everything that she needs to do. So this one she would complete. There's nothing exciting happening here. But once we get to this follow-up, if we've lost this and we mark this canceled, the project will become canceled and it will actually delete all the allocations. So if I come here and refresh, it should be canceled and we can just sort of let this go. It should also maybe have archived. Can't remember if I configured that. But if we won the deal and we mark this completed, it will move us right along to the next thing. In this case, which is kind of fun, if I pop back over here to the account, it will update the account stage.